Procedure for medical examination to gazetted appointments. The procedure indicated in the following paragraphs should hereafter be observed in the matter of medical examination of persons appointed to gazetted posts under the central government. All persons not already in service under the central government or under the government of a state should be required to undergo medical examination by a medical board. Persons already in temporary service under the central government or under a state, whether in the gazetted or non-gazetted posts, will also be subject, mutatis mutandis, to the general rule in I. above, provided that in case where a person has already been examined by a medical board in respect of his previous appointment, and if standard of medical examination prescribed for the new post is the same, then he need not be required to undergo a fresh examination. Note 1. A person who is appointed to government service afresh after a break in service not exceeding 1 year should be treated as in continuous service for the purpose of these orders, the periods of break not being counted. If, however, the period of break exceeds 1 year, he should be regarded as a fresh entrant to government service. Note 2. A person who has been in continuous service but in different posts should be deemed for the purpose of these orders to have been in continuous service in the same post. A permanent central government servant holding a gazetted post under the centre, when appointed to another gazetted post under the central government, need not be subjected to a fresh medical examination by a medical board. A permanent state government servant holding a gazetted post in the state, when appointed to a gazetted post under the central government, need not be subjected to a fresh medical examination by a medical board. A permanent non-gazetted state government servant, when appointed to a gazetted post under the central government, will be required to undergo a fresh medical examination by a medical board, but when appointed to a non-gazetted post no medical examination will be necessary, and in case where the rules for recruitment to new appointments prescribe a fresh medical examination in respect of all candidates, all directly recruited selected candidates, irrespective of whether they are already in permanent or quasi-permanent government service in the same or in other departments or are fresh appointees, should undergo a medical examination by the prescribed standard and by the prescribed medical authority, provided that a fresh medical examination will not be necessary in the case of a person who has already been medically examined by the prescribed medical standard and the appropriate medical authority, irrespective of the fact whether that person was permanent, quasi-permanent or temporary in his previous appointment, and b. a person who is already in permanent or quasi-permanent employee in the same line, and being eligible for promotion to the new appointment against a promotion quota of vacancies, is actually so promoted. Exemptions under Supplementary Rule 4-A will continue to be granted in the same way as at present by the Ministry of Finance in consultation, where necessary, with the Ministries of Home Affairs and Health.